Hello world. Yeah, I was jumped on Paul Begley and they were talking about Nibiru and they were showing Navy maps. Well, in these Navy maps, it was showing that like 1/3 of America's underneath the water. It's a lot worse than that. Sorry, Paul. It's gonna get a lot worse than that. There's not even gonna be in England. Anybody on my channel that lives on England, you know. Well, let's just say the island's gone. Let's just say that if let's just say that the safest place in America is the Ozarks and South Dakota, North Dakota, and parts of Minnesota. Let's just say that Wisconsin's gone. Let's just say that half of Michigan's gone. Let's say we got one Great Lake. Yeah. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check up Navy maps, Nibiru Navy maps. Hit old Navy map. You'll be able to bring it up real quick, and it gets a lot worse than that. So I've seen the maps. So, but the biggest thing here though is if the Hoover Dam breaks, then it's going to send water up to Missouri and then to the Red River and then the Red River to me. So I hope the Hoover Dam doesn't break. It probably will break, but that's 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 the biggest thing. That'll flood this town, but I'll be long gone before that happens, dude. I'll be at the farm before that happens. So, yeah, I won't be anywhere near this town when this town floods, dude. I'll be gone. I'll be with my guns, dude. I'm out. When I know the shit's about to hit the fan and and it starts getting bigger as I'm viewing this thing. Oh yeah, I'm fucking gone, dude. Cause when I go to the farm, trust me, you better go to the farm. But with all this to talk about war down in Venezuela, who knows if we're even gonna make it that long. With the world powers being the way they are. But I don't know. He was always talking about asteroids, Paul Bagley. I love Paul Bagley. He's awesome. And because he brings, biblical scripture into it. And that's cool. I'm all about the Bible and stuff. It's cool if you're into that. So, but he was talking about Apophis. He was talking about how Apophis is going to, in 2027, it's going to be so close to us. It's a planet killer. This one's a planet killer. In 27, that it's going to be between our high-line and low-line satellites. That's how close it's going to get. Does that make you sleep kind of... How do you like that? That's getting kind of close to home, isn't it? Yeah. Well, guess what? These fucking things fly by every single day. 10% of the asteroids that NASA never picks up on a day-to-day basis, 10% of them fly by and we never see them. That's how fast these things travel. Earth's going to get hit. According to the Bible, we're going to get hit with two deep impacts. One in sea, one in land. According to the Bible. Men's hearts will fail them for fear of what's to come upon the earth. So, am I scared of Nibiru? A little bit. But I'm prepared. I'm prepared with God, and I'm prepared with myself, and I'm prepared with my family and friends. I prepared myself and my soul. If I'm going to go, so be it. I don't have to be the biggest Bible banger in the world. I don't have to go to church all the time to prove that I love God. I go once in a while. I don't really get anything out of it because I got all the kids around, but I go. I got my palms up. See my palms? It's good luck to have palms that are blessed by the priest in your house. So, yeah, we're gonna find out. Like I said, the asteroid threat it's gonna be severe. It's gonna be real. The threat is real. This is why they built why China's building a moon base up there. They're gonna militarize the moon because they think that Nibiru is gonna be here in 26. Japan thinks 24. Australia says 24. America says 23. Russia says 21. Who's going to be right? Who's right? Because you have a system that speeds up and slows down, that goes from clockwise to counterclockwise, that's constantly defying the laws of physics up there, up in space, as it's traveling through space. But the biggest thing that they're talking about, this is what really got Paul Begley really shaken up. is remember how I told you it's like a slingshot effect? Once it breaches the sun and the magnetic field that the sun has on it, that's when it gets flung out. That's when it flips us, and it's gonna quadruple in speed. It's gonna be like it's like a boomerang effect. You know what I mean? You know what a boomerang is? If you don't know what a boomerang is, you're probably too stupid to be on my fucking channel. Well, it's one of those. It's like a piece of wood, and like that, and you throw it. And when you throw it, it goes, and then it hits the animal, and then it goes, and then it comes back to your hand. It's like a boomerang effect. Okay, so picture my head being Earth. Nibiru's it's just gonna fly through, swing through, flip us, and then leave. It's just, it's gonna be biblical. But hopefully we can get a lot of nukes built up now that they ripped up the INF treaty. So that's a good thing they ripped up this treaty, because we need to build. That's what that one guy was saying at the school and stuff. So he was saying just keep building. I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's what we're doing. Don't worry. So just keep building up your nukes and your nukes and your nukes and your nukes, and create high powered lasers, not to destroy nukes from Russia or China, but asteroids from the Nibiru system. When it all comes down to it, in the end, it's all about Nibiru, isn't it? Because nobody's going to escape Nibiru. There's no way to escape it. Nobody's going to walk outside and have a nice sunny day while the rest of the world's dying of Nibiru. The whole world's going to be shaken up from Nibiru. Nobody is going to escape this unharmed or unhinged. And if it gets close enough, at less than 0.3 astronomical units from us, will it fry our brain for everything we ever knew, for everything we ever know? The magnetic field behind this thing is so severe. The last time this thing came was during the time of Noah. But at that time, it came about 0.5 astronomical units from us. So we really weren't in the tail as much of the fiery debris of this thing. But it definitely flipped the world. That's why God told Noah to build a boat on a really high mountain. Because it wasn't the rains. There was no such thing as the rains. It was Nibiru. It was the harbinger of death. Is what caused that. So whatever you do, like they were talking about, don't go to FEMA. FEMA is your enemy. When Nibiru comes, do not go to FEMA camps. They will lock you up. They will gas you. They will torture you. They will kill you. Do not go there. They will behead you. They have the guillotines and they have the gas chambers. Do not go to FEMA camps. Do not go. No go. So, it's every man and woman and child for their own after Nibiru passes. And we're going to establish and we're going to create a new life after this. It's going to be a brand new world. It's going to be a good world. So, anyway, I love y'all. I love you, Paul Bastard Bregley. You always bringing church into it. And I like that. That's good. That's good. Because everybody needs everybody. Because right now, we're on the verge of World War III. Nibiru is coming in. All of you are witnessing it for the very first time in 3,600 years. Mankind is seeing something you're not supposed to see. And we're all witnessing it together. And it's coming in, and there's nothing we can do about it. Except sit back and enjoy the ride. So, alright. Well, I love y'all. Have a good night.